All right, we're here. This is the first episode of our new video series entitled The Platform. I'm here with head coach Nick Cooper. Nick, why don't you tell us a little bit about what this series is going to look like?
Yeah, it's just a chance for the fans of ski racing, I guess, to get a little bit more of an in-depth look at our alumni from the BC ski team, and most of them are now racing World Cup. We sat down with them and just discussed their seasons and let them kind of recap what their year was like.
And today we're going to be speaking with Cam Alexander. You coached Cam a couple years back and spoke to him about a week ago. How was that conversation?
That was pretty good. Cam gave some really good insight over his last season. Obviously, it was a very exciting one for him with his breakthrough onto the World Cup. So, I think it was a good little chat.
Awesome. Well, without further ado, Cam Alexander.
We are now recording.
Perfect.
So how are you?
I mean, I'm good. Doing all right.
Yeah, what have you been up to in the last little bit?
I mean, not a ton. Working out, hanging out, trying to keep myself entertained a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's not too much to do.
Have you been on your bike at all?
I've been road biking.
What, mountain biking?
Only went mountain biking once, and it didn't feel great on my wrist. And then I started my bike 2 weeks ago, so I can't right now.
Are you gonna try again?
Yeah, I'm going to. I gotta figure out what new bike I'm gonna get first, but.
Oh, okay. So I guess we should what?
I just haven't put a lot of thought into what bike I'm gonna get yet.
Okay. So I'll ask my first question. Tell me about your season. Obviously, it was a bit of a breakthrough one, and I think probably the interesting thing about it too that maybe people don't know is like essentially you didn't even really know what level you'd be racing at kind of going into the year, right? And you didn't really know even if you'd be starting the first World Cup of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of up in the air if I was going to be starting Lake Louise or not at the start of the season. It kind of depended on how I was skiing going into that and like what our spots looked like for availability for that. So, I mean, I just tried to ski as well as I could in training and stuff, like the month kind of leading in, and then the coach let me know a little bit before I was starting.
And then so you started Lake Louise. How'd that go?
There was some good and some bad. I didn't ski as well on race day as I wanted to, but I think like time wise, how far out I was from like I wanted to like make it into the top 30. That was like the goal, but I didn't end up being like, as far out from getting in there as I thought I was maybe going to be, and I didn't feel like I kind of put my best foot forward. So that actually kind of just gave me some more confidence, like because like I had some mistakes and it wasn't that far out from being in.
So. Right. And then you went to Beaver Creek right after that?
Yeah.
And how was that?
Intimidating at first, like just inspecting that course, it looks like insane everywhere. Like so steep and there's so much terrain, it looks like the scariest down course ever. Like you're gonna crash everywhere. But then you get on it and the snow's so good, it's like actually like relatively easy and super fun the whole way down.
Yeah.
So like we only got one train run, and that one like I was just like kind of like feeling it out, like skiing super tentatively the whole way down, like being like 4 seconds out or something at the bottom. Even though I was like skiing really tentatively, I was still like really pissed off that I was so slow.
Shocker.
I didn't get a second training run, so I just like went into race day like kind of having this like one tentative run down the course under my belt, but I just like said screw it and went out and sent it anyway on race day. Not bad, which also gave me quite a bit of confidence as well.
That's sweet. And then after that, you came back to Lake Louise, right?
Yeah, came back to Norams.
How was that?
Yeah, went pretty well. I came second, and then first in the two of them, which lowered my points quite a bit, which would give me a way better start position.
Nice. And then how about the rest of your season?
And the rest of the season, just kind of surprised myself the rest of the way. Especially Wengen. Wengen kind of like came out of nowhere almost, because like the two training runs wasn't exactly laying down heaters in the training runs, that's for sure. I was pretty slow. They shortened the course, which actually did me a favor because I was losing the majority of my time on that like first split, basically to where the lowered start started at.
Yeah.
And somehow I just pulled it together on race day and punched it in there pretty deep.
Yeah.
A couple sections that were pretty key, and I guess that was all you needed to do.
And so then you go, so you have that result, you're 19th in Wengen, and then you roll over to Kits. It's your first time, well, I guess first time doing the whole thing. And it's your first time back there since you broke your ankle there, right? Or your foot?
Well, since I hairline fractured my heel. Not as extreme as it sounds. But yeah, it was my first time back since the year before.
Okay. And that was good? It was fun?
Yeah, I mean, it's super cool experience racing there. Everyone's really quiet at the top. Like you're at the morgue or something. Just watch people fly off the mouse palais at the top. Just look like they're jumping to their doom or something up there. Try to like avoid watching it. They actually talk about like we're not going to watch anybody go off the top jump, and then of course somehow I just end up at the window and end up watching somebody. And it's just immediate regret right after that. But like it was honestly, I think the year before was actually like the snow wasn't quite as extremely icy and bumpy this year. Like just doing the Europa Cup last year was like more terrifying to ski up top.
Yeah.
Like the fact we had this year was obviously coming in with more speed, launching off the jump up top. But it's more and then like getting to the bottom, like just with super tired legs through the side hill was pretty nerve wracking.
But you were good down there, right?
Yeah, somehow I ended up being pretty good on the first try, so it made it here for the next couple days.
That's funny. That's good. And then what did we do? What happened after? I mean, outside of Kvitfeld, but was there what am I forgetting?
Well, Garmisch.
Oh yeah.
I came 27th in Garmisch, which was actually, I mean, I was super proud of Wengen. And Kitzbühel, I was honestly, I was happy about it, but I thought I could actually done better, even though like I came top 30 my first time there, which I was happy about, but I didn't feel like I skied as well as I could have.
Mm-hmm.
Like Garmisch, it was like the same as Beaver Creek. We only got one training run, and that first run is like always kind of a little bit like feeling it out and stuff. And then I think that was like the most like confident I skied run that year was Garmisch. Just being able to like go out and ski like I thought I could on a course that I've only really done one run before.
Right.
Do as well as I did, which felt really good.
That's great. By that time, that was just the expectation, though. You were coming in top 30. For me, from the comfort of my live timing.
Yeah.
No surprise.
Confidence high.
I just see like the top of the iceberg. I don't see everything that goes into it underneath. I'm just like, oh yeah, another top 30. Okay.
Yeah.
And then did you get a break at home?
Well, the plan was to then go home after that and go to China for the
Oh yeah.
But that obviously got canceled due to strong reason. So we ended up staying in Europe, and because that China race got moved to Saalbach.
Yeah.
So down in Europe, had like a few days off or so, and then did some training before going to Saalbach to race downhill.
Yeah. And that was tough slugging there, hey?
no, it didn't go well for any of us, really.
I haven't actually talked to you since then. I don't think face to face. Well, like verbally.
No.
I don't think so because that was a funny crash.
Oh, when I like kind of boosted off the jump,
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
you looked all disappointed.
put my hand on my head. It's like, you do something like that, you just feel like an idiot mostly.
Yeah. And then you were fine, so it was fine, and it was funny.
Yeah.
And then did you go home, get a break, and then fly to Norway? Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because I did see you. I saw you the weekend before we all kind of went to Norway.
Yeah, for like a week.
Yeah. And then you made it count in what turned out to be the last race of the season.
Yeah. I did, I guess.
And how was that? I mean, I can picture that run in my head. It was pretty awesome. How was it doing it?
Honestly, I was mostly just worried about making it through the first turn because my ski came off there the day before and I went flying into the nets. So I was super nervous for that turn, like the ski tentative up there. But then once I got past it, I was just kind of like able to settle in and just skied the rest of the way down.
Yeah. But you took some pretty decent risk on that thing, I feel like. Like you were skiing pretty aggressive.
Yeah, a little bit. Like I mean, I got a little off balance off that one jump coming off the road there.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I got going a little bit straighter in some spots. Maybe I should have, but I just kind of went with it.
Yeah. You just
That's kind of just what you have to do in downhill. You can't like try and hit everything too perfect the whole way down. Otherwise, it's always slow.
Thank you. Thank you.
It always feels a little bit loose when you're fast.
Yeah.
Down to the bottom, like, I don't know if that was good or not. And then sometimes it's not, and other times it is, and it's a little bit of a little bit, but that's the feeling you kind of want to strive for, I guess.
Yeah.
My experience so far.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's sweet. And then I guess so what do you in a season like the last season, what do you try to work on technically, or what are you doing in the summer? What are your main focuses on that side of things? Or are you perfect?
My main focus has been basically the same the past couple of years. It hasn't changed or anything. It's just coaches have been trying to get me to just move more dynamically, try to make more speed, because I have a tendency to just get locked up and be a little stiff and not make much speed turn to turn. It's just like keeping everything flowing and moving and generating the whole time.
And so is that something you'd think about on a race day too, or not so much in speed?
On race day, honestly, I don't really think about technical focuses that much.
Yeah.
Anymore. The main thing is that's something I've kind of figured out over the past couple of years is just kind of like you do everything leading up to race day and you think about it a lot and you like work on it a lot so that hopefully it's just second nature by the time you put out the start gate on race day. So I just kind of try to go out and be like I can and not like try and think about anything too much.
Right. Just make a plan in terms of tactics.
Tactics, like have a good inspection, make sure you really know where you want to go, and then just go when you go out.
Is that the same for you when you're skiing tech? Like if you're skiing GS?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same for every discipline.
Yeah. And so, kind of going into this season, did you feel like you were did you feel confident in that you had made progress technically? Were you like, I'm a better skier than I was at the end of last season, or did you just kind of feel like, okay, it's all been moving in the right direction for a while. Who knows what'll happen?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that I had gotten better. Honestly, I didn't think I had I didn't improve as much as I would have liked, and that's something that I kind of struggled with through training through the summer and stuff, just getting frustrated. But I had more confidence in myself that my abilities were capable enough to like be fast and do as well as I thought I possibly could.
Sweet. Yeah. That's good. I mean, it's obviously turned out pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah.
at the end of it all. Does anything then change for you, kind of, if the plan was completely normal, travel-wise and schedule-wise coming into next season? Do you take anything out of a season like this, and does anything change, or are you just kind of going with the same pretty much plan, working on the same stuff and trying to move the needle a little bit more?
I think, yeah, I mean, I don't think that anything needs to drastically change. I think like the things I'm working on right now, I continue to work on and just improve more on those things. I don't think I go crazy with it.
Yeah.
And then, like with the confidence from this year and just knowing the tracks more, things will naturally progress. Hopefully, the next time we start racing.
And then do you have any like big aspirations next season, or are you gonna kind of keep taking it as it comes, or are you like, I'll podium next year, or how does that work? And
I mean, I think I have a tendency to maybe get like set high expectations for myself. Sometimes it's been an issue, but I think part of what drives me a lot.
yeah.
So, I mean, I think like a good goal that I'm probably going to set for myself next year is like solidify myself in the top 30 and have,
Right.
yeah, and
That's good.
drive for hopefully like a couple top 5s or something would be really good.
Hey, if you're getting top, I mean, I don't know, I shouldn't say this because I know you always want to win everything, but if you're getting top 5s, why not top 3s?
I know, I'm being conservative to be conservative right now.
Okay,
but
that's
obviously I want to win every race. So.
in your subconscious, I know where you're at, so
Yeah.
you can't suppress that too much.
No.
Sweet. Well, that was good. Thanks for taking the time.
No problem.
And hopefully I get to see you in real life soon.
Yeah. I'd like to see more people in real life.
Yeah, likewise. Okay, sweet. Well, nice chatting, and we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, nice chatting to you too.
Okay, ciao.
Ciao.